Good morning, what's on Mara? Hope you guys enjoyed my show I made yesterday. Yeah, yeah. Sooner or later, I'm gonna stop the everyday video, guys. I'll do maybe every 2, 3 days, right? I don't get paid for this shit. Uh, yeah, I mean, you're not gonna let us do people like that. Nah, man. Like, right now, I'm poor. I'm not a king. I'm not a multi-billionaire. Once I'm a multi-billionaire, I'm trying to live in a life. I'm gonna forget about this shot, obviously. I'm not gonna have you guys win the game and dupe like that. Yeah. You know, I was talking about dupe him like that because like when he wakes when he makes videos, he doesn't get paid for it. We watch it, but we act like we don't acknowledge that we watch the videos. We act like Ivan watched them, so Ivan's not gonna let us do him like that. Yeah, because we see how I'm not gonna let you guys get your full king on that. Pray and hope what you want. It's not happening, right? I'm king. I'm picking it out for good, man. I'm being serious. Or forget about this chapel. Yeah. 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 Alright, so the Matrix with Michael B. Jordan's not happening. Nah, man. The chance of that happening is not high. They're making Matrix 5, and Warner Bros. Or Netflix will not agree to delete Resurrections or erase it from canon. They won't agree to that, obviously. Yeah. I kind of rather do the greatest hit with Keanu Reeves. I'll just do the greatest hit with Keanu Reeves, obviously. That's my brand. I don't have to make calls. Yeah, I'll just do the greatest hit with Keanu Reeves. The greatest hit with Keanu Reeves. I'll be doing it right. Yeah. Like, even the Great Escape will be a rather technology. Yeah, well, I'm making it for $800 million. Like James Bond and Mission Impossible, those movies are made for 200, $250 million, $300 million. I'm making the Great Escape for $800 million. Yeah. So you're looking at like James Bond, John Wick on steroids, Mission Impossible on steroids. You're looking at amazing technology too, amazing car chases, all that stuff. Something cool, right? Because I'm putting like $200 million towards visual effects for that movie. Something like that. 200, 250 million towards visual effects. So looks like I heard it for the movie. Yeah. But Xanus is my first movie. Be my best movie, obviously. Looking at a masterpiece for Xanus will be a masterpiece. Yeah, we know. Yeah, it'll be a masterpiece. Greatest fans ever written. Greatest movie ever made. Based off my fantasy novel I wrote by Las Xanus. So if you don't sell to the gates, the brand, the film rights, game rights, merchandise rights, Ivan are yours. All the rights are yours, obviously. You didn't sell the gates, and that brand's yours. Yeah. Brand's yours, right? Yeah. Well, VJ, think of another name for your company. Yeah, she might, but she's like, no, Ivan, Sky's her name. I can't think of a better name than that. That's a beautiful name, Ivan. Sky, so it's entertainment. That's a sick name, yeah. Selfie, that's a sick name, yeah. Sky, so it's entertainment. I gotta sound my Disney. I gotta sound my Sky. Sky sounds bigger than Disney. I gotta sound my Warner Bros. I gotta sound my Sky. Sky sounds big, right? Yeah. Big film studio. Yeah. Yeah. That's what all the directors are gonna call. Oh yeah, they're all gonna call all the directors in Hollywood for saying this. It's crazy. They wanted their movie so bad. Yeah, man. Yeah, I want to get my hands on it. That's a masterpiece, man. That's an amazing story. I want to get my hands on that. Yeah, they want to get my hands on my story. But Peter Jackson will give to my top two candidates for the movie, right? Yeah. So even the bigger aces are gonna want to be in your Zane's movie. Oh yeah, they will. Yeah, I want to be a part of that story and be saved and get out of Hollywood. Honestly, that's a masterpiece. Yeah, once the world reads my book, the book will have crazy buzz, and all the Hollywood actors are gonna want to be part of that story. That's why they're all gonna tell all the Zane's Hollywood actors, yeah, you guys are lucky, man. You get to be part of that amazing story, man. Yeah, fighting all those devils, experiencing the horror with Ivan, and all those devils and demons. Yeah, looking at a masterpiece. Remember that video I showed you, the greatest movie trilogy in movie history? I was saying Stephen Colbert, whatever his name is. Yeah. And he was like, we took a gamble. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. One of the greatest Hollywood gambles. Yeah. Is Lord of the Rings considered the greatest movie trilogy ever made? Yeah, by a lot of people. A lot of people say Lord of the Rings is the greatest movie trilogy. I think it is the greatest movie trilogy. I don't think there's anything that tops that. It even tops the Star Wars originals for me personally, and the Matrix. Right, Matrix One is gold, arguably my favorite movie ever, but the sequels are not as good, obviously. Like Matrix One's a masterpiece. Matrix Two is not a masterpiece. It's just a good, fun, entertaining movie. And Matrix Three is a crapshoot. Obviously, Matrix Two is not that good. Yeah, Star Wars originals are amazing. A New Hope and Empire, but Return of the Jedi, I don't like that. It's just not that good, to be honest. For me personally, it's not as good as Lord of the Rings. For me, it's close. The original, the Star Wars original, Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings is better for me personally, right? It's a better movie trilogy, but the Star Wars original is probably a close second for me. That's my favorite trilogy, right? Yeah. Will VJ help you with your acting? Yeah, she will. You don't have to worry about it. I'm going to give you tips. You don't. I know. You don't have any experience. Yeah, VJ. I don't have any acting experiences. I'm playing the fucking lead of the movie. That's why I'm a little bit nervous. I hope I don't fuck this up. Obviously, I hope I have a great performance. But I practice my lines with VJ, and I'll most likely hire an acting coach to help me out. Obviously, or I can just have VJ coach me. I mean, I'm most likely going to end up hiring an acting coach to teach me, to help me out. So you get a good performance from me on in the movie because I'm playing the lead as Tactius, right? Prince Tactius, the fucking lead of the movie I'm playing. Yeah, Peter's like, yeah, if you're the lead of the movie, man, you got to really practice your lines and practice your acting, man. I know, Peter. I am delivering an amazing performance on the screen, right? I'm not good enough. After like 3 takes, I'm not good enough. Yeah, I make everything so easy. It looks so easy, right? Yo, Ivan barely even has to try with his acting. He just does like 2, 3 scenes and like that's good enough. Because he steals the show on the scene. He's special, obviously. He has a kaji. Whereas us, we have to work extra harder for every scene. All these other Hollywood actors, yeah. Because they don't have a kaji like me. Obviously. All him saying out. Yeah. Yeah. Right. You have some serious balls to say that Xanus IP better than the Rings, guys. Ivan. No, guys. Like, I read my book. If you turn volume 1 and 2 are pretty much equal. You can argue the Two Towers and Fellowship of the Ring. You can argue, but once you hit volume 3, that's when it surpasses Lord of the Rings because you have the huge. It's a deeper story. You have the huge exodus, like Prince of Egypt. Yes, Lord of the Rings they have an exodus, but it's only like a couple hundred people when they have an exodus to Helm's Deep. But it's not like deep on the same level as my movie, like Prince of Egypt. You have like 6,000 Safians, civilians. They have the exodus, obviously. You have Airtet's 20,000 army approaching the city. He was like, yeah, I mean, once you hit volume 3, your story surpasses my Lord of the Rings. Zero Volume 3 is better than My Return of the King Ivan. Yeah, people talking about it. It'll be better than My Return of the King Ivan. It's a more deep, more powerful story. Yeah, people talking about it. Close, but it'll be better. But you have to do everything right, though. You have to obviously write a good screenplay. That's very important. If you follow the book, you'll get your masterpiece for Xanus. Yeah, Mal or people even tell me, yeah, if you follow the book, you'll get your masterpiece. Well, I'll be adding stuff to make it better, obviously. Making a few changes, adding some stuff, more depth in some of the scenes to make it more interesting and better, obviously. Like I do for The Chosen. The Chosen, they add a lot of stuff that's not in the Gospels, obviously. Yeah, artistic license, that's what it's called, right? Yeah. 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 That's why we just proud of you, Ivan. Yes. Victoria Justice knows I did, obviously. Yeah, Ivan did it. He found a way to make money from the game, obviously. But yeah, he has to go to the gatekeepers. Yeah, I have to go to the kids. Because this is their house. They control the money in the world. Even though I have the keys and I can make my easy billions, I have to go to the gatekeepers. My book, obviously, to make my money. Yeah. Yeah, I don't want Ivan being fucking rich, man. Yeah, like you know I deserve to be rich, man. Fucking God, I created this place, man. I deserve to be that rich, man. I'm the heir, man. Me and Vijay are the heirs to the kingdom. We deserve to make that money and be that rich and successful. Uh, Obviously. Yeah, I want to keep Ivan poor. I don't want him being rich like that. I don't want him being a Victoria Justice. Well, yeah, they don't want me getting going with Vijay. That's why they want me to sell too. They know I settle things up right. Yeah, we know it's a setup, Ivan. You're gonna be upgraded hard with VJ. It's like, whoa, you don't want me being upgraded hard with VJ. You guys want me to be veiled and trashing garbage. Yeah, because we have garbage sex, we want Ivan to have the garbage sex too with VJ. He doesn't get fresh sex if he sells. He's stuck with trash for the rest of his life. Yeah, but if Ivan doesn't sell, he gets fresh with Tory Justice. Yes, they're fresh. And updates will have beauty. And other families want me to sell, obviously. So you're saying you highly doubt you're going to make your 40, 50, 70, 80, 100 million off your book? No, because only 1.5 billion people in the world speak English. Unless the foreign people buy it anyways, which I highly doubt it. If like 4 or 5 billion people around buy my book, I will make like my 70, 80 billion, something crazy. 50, 60, 70, 80 billion off the book, something crazy. But the math doesn't add up. Those guys don't speak English, so they're not going to buy my book. They don't understand the book. Why would you buy a book you can't read? Like it doesn't make any sense for you. That's why it's most likely, I'd say, 15 to 25 to maybe perhaps $30 billion made off the book, obviously. Yeah, I was ready to be off your book, by the way. I made $15.8 billion. You made $15.8 billion off your book. I was like, yeah, she's like, holy shit, Ivan. You won a lot with that money, Ivan. I know. We can build our dream house and start that with that money. I know. Buy our jets, I know. Live the life with that money. Even $15.8 billion, I won the lottery, man. Never have to work again with that money, man. Yeah. Will you still build your $1 million house if you make $15.8 billion? Yeah, I will. I'll buy my $3 million jet. I'll still fund with $3 million. We will still have like 10 billion, 10.5 billion in our bank after we pay for all the big stuff. We're still good. That's enough money for us to pay our bills and go on vacations and everything. So, yeah. And we're gonna make our music. Yeah, I mean it's a good investment. We're gonna make our billions back. Yeah, we're gonna make our billions back off the movie watching game, VJ. Like $50+ billion off that. It's a good investment, obviously, for us when we start Sky's Entertainment. Will you start a music production company? No, I won't. I'm gonna tell VJ, don't start a music production company. I don't want to waste money. We can just do it independently. Yeah, I mean, we can just do it. Yeah, let's just do it independently. I don't want to do any music when we work on Xanus VJ. We can do it after, like after the journey ends. Then we can work on the music after that. So I don't want us to be distracted and sidetracked. Okay, Ivan. Yeah. Even though I want to do music with the VJ, that's not my real dream. My real dream is being a movie star with you. Like, I care about being a movie star more than music. Music is fun. It's not movies. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Being a movie star is much cooler than just doing music. Yes, VJ. Yeah, that's one of my dreams too. I want to be a movie star with you, Ivan. Let's start that film suit together. Ivan. Let you talk about your videos, Ivan. VJ finally admits that she saw my videos. She sees it like now. Yeah, Ivan. The whole world watches your videos. They just act like you watch us all because they see hell, Ivan. Just like I used to act like you watch us all because I saw hell, Ivan. But now that she sees the light, she admits that she saw my videos, VJ. She actually admits it. Yeah, I saw your videos, your thousands of videos on YouTube. You want to start your Sky's Entertainment Films video with me, you know what I'm saying? And you want to turn your masterpiece into a movie. I'm like, yeah, VJ. Yeah. So you wrote that book? I'm like, yeah, I wrote it. She's like, holy shit. How much copies did you sell? Yeah, I sold like 800 million copies. Holy shit. You made $50 million off your book. I'm like, yeah. She's like, holy shit, you won a lot with that money. You're gonna share that $50 million with me? I'm like, yes, I will, VJ. Relax, calm down. I'm gonna share money with you. Chill. I'm sorry. That's why I'm not going to the gates to take my money, man. I'm not gonna let you take out my $15.5 billion when you make all that money right over, man. You're fucking greedy, man. Greedy guys. Greedy pigs, man. Yeah. Yeah, even if Ivan makes like $50 million, we want to take that money and give him the peanuts because we don't want Ivan having that power control in our house, obviously. Because they're greedy pigs. When they make their tens of trillions every year because they're greedy psychopaths, obviously. That's why I gave them the keys when they don't do me. Yeah. I'm sorry. Give me a second, guys. We're going to get coffee. Back in a sec. Don't hate me. I'm going to show this show. Alright, Zay is so good that some people in the world won't believe I wrote it. Yeah, Zayas is so good, like the whole world will be shocked. Like, man, like Ivan really write this book with no help? Did he use AI for this, man? Because man, like his book reads like a movie, man. It's like cinema on the page. It's so entertaining. It's a masterpiece, man. How the fuck did Ivan write a book like this? I'm like, yeah, it's my father. He gave me the heavenly gift, obviously. That's the only answer I can give you, right? It's my father, obviously. Doing the magic, obviously, right? Yeah. But we the embarrassment in the industry, guys. I'm not lying, right? We're not really saying so. Be an embarrassment in the book publishing industry. It'll be an embarrassment, or by all the CEOs and editors and office for like shit. You know, our books are all regular, are all like regular compared to Ivan's, but they feel regular and normal compared to Ivan's. But even though they're masterpieces, they feel more regular and normal. Ivan's book is like special and unique, whereby you're just hooked for hours and you're so entertained. The characters I want to be like a movie. Our books, we don't get that feeling in our books, yeah, because you guys don't have the heavenly gift like me. You have the earthly gift, right? I have the heavenly gift. That's why my book is special. Don't like it, you know. And I'll be an embarrassment in the anime industry in Hollywood too. As most movies that come out in Hollywood are garbage movies, right? They're not that great movies. Only 1% of the movies are pretty good or they're really good, and the other 99% are garbage that come on Hollywood today, right? Yeah. All these executives like, yeah, man, Ivan's fucking good, man. I wish he can work for us, man. That book is a masterpiece. I wish I can own that print, get my hands on that print, and make that movie. That's a masterpiece. All the Hollywood executives are going to want to get their hands on my story, obviously. Yeah. The Hollywood companies would pay billions to own my brand because they know the brand would make their billions. The game merchandise and the movie it do billions, man. The box office. If they adapted Xanus, Xanus would probably end up beating. Even if I wasn't in the movie, it'd end up beating Avengers. Probably doing $3 billion in the box office because Xanus is a great story for told, man. It's better than all the stories of the Avengers. Yeah, better story than all the stories. It's a masterpiece. Yeah, but that's art, man. Ivan's a genius, I know. He wrote that. That's a fucking masterpiece, man. Yeah, it's a masterpiece. A little bit raw, but man, even though it's a little bit raw, man, it's still better than all our IPs. Yeah, it's better than all the Hollywood IPs. It's a masterpiece of this. That's why the gates want to control it, obviously, because they know you were a masterpiece, Ivan, right? They know you were a masterpiece. Yeah. They know you were a masterpiece, the gatekeepers. Yeah. Yeah, man. Are you done with the snippets? Yes. Not show you guys any more snippets. I already showed you guys all the recent snippets, and I showed you guys like a few new scenes. I'm not showing you anymore. I spoiled like 35% grabs even 40% of volume 1, 2 for you guys, right? That's why I'm not showing you anymore. I spoiled quite a bit of my big scenes, guys, in volume 1 and 2, so I'm not showing you anymore. There's a few other big scenes you guys didn't read, but I showed you guys like pretty much like a lot of my big scenes, man, in volume 1 and 2. But volume 3, I didn't show you shit. I'm not showing you volume 3. I almost spoiled story. Volume 3 is the one that gets deep and dark, and that I'm not showing you, obviously. Yeah. Yeah. You see Mel, ready, set, action. Peter, ready, set, action. You know what I'm saying? Behind the scenes of the documentary, yeah, before the movie. Yeah. Looking at blood, sweat, and tears, man. Looking at like a year of shooting, man. Something crazy. 10 months to about a year of shooting. How's it Mel or people tell me, I prepare for the dirty work, Ivan. Filming it back to back will take like a year to shoot, Ivan. Working 12 hours a day for like a year is dirty work. But we're gonna have a blast filming the movie, me and all the Hollywood actors and BJ. Yeah, because we know the end product will be so cool. Yeah, once post-production begins, they start adding all the visual effects and special effects. He was like, yeah, once they add the visual effects and the special effects and they edit your movie, you're looking at something beautiful, man. Something unheard of, man. That'll blow James Cameron's Avatar in the water, Ivan. And the whole world will be shocked by the technology. Remember in 2009 when Avatar came out, the world was shocked by that technology. I was shocked by the technology back in 2009. The world will be shocked by the technology of Xanus because I made it for $3 billion. Most expensive movie trilogy ever made in history. No movie has ever been made for $3 billion in history, and Xanus is made for $3 billion, man. Like, that's unheard of. $1 billion per volume. And $600 plus million worth of special effects and visual effects for the movie. Yeah, all the money towards the costume, armor, weapons, machines, and the mask, the sepal, and the extras. Something unheard of. And Yeah, I know why your wife cries to you. Yeah, because she loves me, she wants to be with me, and she got duped, man. Yeah, she got duped by the family, or by the gatekeepers. Duh, that's why she cries. Yeah. Yo, I even won the lottery with that money for his book. I want a piece of that. But she knows with, I don't know, if I make 15.8 billion off the book, Victoria Justice knows with that money she can achieve her career dreams, obviously. Being a movie star with Ivan and doing music with Ivan. It's only cost me region maybe 15 million, 17 million to produce an album. Like that's pocket change. Because you have to pay the producers, the Hollywood producers, a lot of money. They're not cheap, those guys. You have to rent the studio and everything and make the music video, but like it doesn't cost much to produce an album. Whereas movies it costs us a lot of money. But me and VJ can easily afford it because we made billions off the book, obviously. Make 15.8 billion off the Xanus book, still fund Xanus for $3 billion. Still build my $1 billion house. And 350 towards the studio lot, buy my 2 jets and my yacht. I'll still have like 10.5 billion in my bank after I pay for everything. Me and VJ are so good, we can still go on vacation and pay our bills, get our cars, all pocket change. Yeah. Yeah, with $50 million, I can live the life with you. I want to live that life with you. I yeah, that's why she cries. Because she knows with $50 million, you're living the life. Yeah. Where she's in Hollywood with a sabotage career, obviously a shitty career. However, I'm trying my best to release my music and my to make money off my music and my movies, but I can't make that money. Yeah, BJ, because you sold out, man. If you want to guard in your career, you're fucked. Obviously, you can't do shit. That's why BJ cries. She got duped by the families, right? By the gatekeepers. Whereas I did not get duped. Yeah. Yeah. Talking free, but that's good enough, guys, right? Yeah. Rachel will give you that evil look. Yeah, she will. Yeah. Ivan, how much money did you make off your book, by the way? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah, here it comes. I'm like, yeah, I made like $15.8 billion. You made $15.8 billion off your book, Ivan? I'm like, yeah. She's like, holy shit, Ivan, you won a lot with that money. Are you going to share that money with me, Ivan? She was that evil look. I'm like, yes, I will be, Jake. Chill. Relax, calm down sometimes. Evil woman, yeah. I'm sorry, but I want a piece of your blade, Ivan. I want a piece of your $50 million. Yeah. Greedy, that chick. She knows with that money you're living a life, right? Yeah, you can live life with that money. Yeah. Yeah, your book is safe from what we read. Yeah, I don't know. Book's a masterpiece, man. It's the greatest story ever told. Yeah. But there will be tens of millions of fans who will like Game of Thrones Lord of the Rings better. Right? Yeah, Ivan's book was a bit raw. I like Lord of the Rings better and Game of Thrones better. Yeah, if you like those books better, I'm not going to judge you for it. Xanus is a masterpiece. Amazing story, obviously. Amazing story. Yeah. Before I shut this camera off here, Ivan. So Xanus is the kind of book that whereby you can binge it in one sitting. Yes. But you can't put it down when you read it, right? Yeah. The only way you're gonna put the book down is if you have errands to run. Like you want to hang out with your kids, you want to go out to dinner with your family. You put the book on hold. If you have nothing to do at home, you'll either binge the whole book in one sitting, or you'll binge at least a volume a day, right? Volume one. The only way you'll put the book down is if you're fatigued, you're tired, you have mental fatigue. Okay, I want to take a break. But if you're in the zone and you're reading the book, man, you can binge the whole thing in one sitting. Man. All like 800 pages, you binge it in like 8, 9, 10 hours. You binge the whole book. The book arrives at 12 o'clock, or you purchase the ebook at 12 and you finish the book at like 11 o'clock at night. You read the whole book. Holy shit, man, that was the greatest story ever told, man. You're just like shocked. Yeah, how good the story is. Obviously, it's a masterpiece in this. And, it's a masterpiece. Yeah. Well, you binge the whole book in one day. No. I'll binge a volume a day. What I'll do is I'll read each volume a day. Obviously, read volume one, read volume two, I read volume three. I'm shocked. I can't believe I wrote this. I binged all 3 volumes in 3 days. This is sick. I can't believe I wrote this. This is a masterpiece. Got some masterpiece in this. And that's why looking at the greatest movies were made when I adapted. Anyways, guys, this is how guys on the show. It's I'm signing off. Peace. Hope you guys are the show. Peace out. Don't hate me, son.